Welcome to UNV Academy. In this episode, we are going to talk about some basic knowledge of LCD. We will introduce definition and principe, polarizer, backlight system and front panel of LCD. Let's get started. LCD screens are very close to our lives and can be seen in many places, including meeting room, shopping malls, monitor and etc. Now we take a look at its definition and working principle. LCD means liquid crystal, which is a substance that has both the fluidity of the liquid and the periodic arrangement property of crystals. Under the action of the electric field, the arrangement of liquid crystal molecules will be changed, thus affecting its optical properties. This phenomenon is called the electro-optical effect. Liquid crystal displays are made based on the electro-optical effect. As for the working principle, liquid crystal is sandwiched between two sheets of glass. The light passing through the first polarizer, when passing through the liquid crystal layer, will change along the twist of the liquid crystal molecules into the light of the horizontal direction, then the light can pass through the second polarizer automatically. Then we can see that the screen is white, which means that if the light passes through the second polarizer, you will get a screen displayed in white. If the light can't pass through the second polarizer, the screen will show black. So we need to control the voltage to control the movement of the liquid crystal molecules. When an electric field is applied to the liquid crystal, the arrangement of its molecules will change. If combined with a color filter and changing the voltage applied to the liquid crystal, the light transmission rate of a certain color can be changed. In other words, changing the voltage across the liquid crystal can change its light transmittance. In this process, we can find that the polarizer component is very important, so we'll introduce how it works in detail. In fact, natural light is multidirectional. The polarizer can block the light, so only the light from the vibration direction can be passed, and the light in the other directions will be blocked. By this principle, you will know the LCD screen works on the principle of blocking light rather than emitting light. And LCD requires a backlight system. So now let's get more detailed info about the backlight system. The first one is direct backlight system, which we call DBS. It's easy to understand. DBS means the backlight will place directly behind the LCD panel, with high brightness. However, it's a little thick. Next one is the edge backlight system. The backlight will be placed in the edge corner, and require a light guide to transmit the light. It's thinner, but the brightness is lower. Through the glass, we can find that there is a color filter. By color filter, the light will transform into different colors. We have already introduced some basic knowledge of LCD, now we are going to introduce the most important component of the LCD screen, the front panel. Regarding the front panel, there are three different technologies: IPS, TN, VA. Firstly, TN. TN screen is the soft screen, which has the most mature production technology and the lowest cost. TN screen responds quickly, for the fastest response time can be 1 millisecond, with no residual images. Therefore, TN panel is usually used as a professional gaming screen. Secondly, IPS means in plane switching like all LCD screens, using voltage to control the alignment of liquid crystals, but unlike the TN, IPS LCD uses a different crystal orientation, where the crystals are parallel to the glass substrates, hence the term in plane. The panel of IPS screen is harder. When you touch the screen lightly, the screen will not be distorted. For the color display and viewing angle, IPS panel is better than TN panel. As for color rendering range and accuracy, it also has impressive performance. What's more, a wide viewing angle is the native advantage of IPS panel, since it will not produce the color shift wherever you are looking from. Generally speaking, IPS panel is mostly used for image processing. Thirdly, VA stands for vertical alignment. As the name suggests, this technology uses vertically aligned liquid crystals that tilt when a voltage is applied to let light pass through. This is the key difference between IPS and VA. With VA, the crystals are perpendicular to the substrates, while with IPS they are parallel. VA screen is also the soft screen. It is characterized by high contrast. For example, black and white in the display are pure, and there is no light leakage problem. And the main shortcoming of VA screen is the longer response time than others. By performance, you can see that different technologies have different advantages. In terms of color, IPS is better. Regarding the response time, TN is better. On the view angle side, IPS is better. When it comes to the contrast, BA is better. In general, different panels are used in different scenarios, depending on customers' requirements. That's all for today's learning. Hope this will be helpful to you. Thanks for your watching. See you next time.